me.
This moment came back in 1992. It was an iconic moment in pop culture and one that ended the career of Sinead O'Connor. The singer was one of the top music stars at the time and appeared on Saturday Night Live tearing up a picture of the Pope. She was standing up against clergy sex abuse within the Catholic Church. She was aware of what most others in the world were not at that point, that thousands of children were being victimized by priests and the abuse was being covered up by the Catholic Church. O'Connor may have been ahead of her time, but she was not in the eyes of one Minnesota man. Attorney Jeff Anderson is one of the nation's premier attorneys representing victims of clergy sex abuse. Over the years, he has helped thousands of victims collect money in the form of settlement. Back in 1992, his mission was already underway when he saw Sinead O'Connor tear up that picture of the Pope. What he didn't know is that the star had actually been following his work, helping victims. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with her. You personally were friends with her, and I believe it all started with a phone call, correct?
I actually saw her on Saturday Night Live in 1992. And at that time, I had already been on this odyssey or this quest where I'd been working with and representing survivors of abuse, beginning in the Diocese of Winona, pertaining to Father Adamson since 1982. And so in 1992, at the kind of the ascendancy of her career when she appeared on Saturday Night Live and she tore up the picture of the Pope, it was not long after that that she called me. And she said, I want you to sue the Vatican. I've seen what you've done with the Catholic bishops across the country, but I've also known what has happened to my homeland and how it has been decimated by sexual abuse in Ireland, and watched you in America take them on. And I believe you're the one.
It would still be years before the public's perception and the public really overwhelmingly became aware of what was happening.
And it actually took another 10 years for the public to really get it. But when it came to Sinead, when I saw her do that, I knew the risk she was taking. And I also knew that the consequence that she would suffer, because celebrity requires popularity. And she lost popularity, and thus her stature as a celebrity and a singer.
She had her own trauma, correct?
Seriously abused as a child by a family member, but she also, having grown up in Ireland, was kind of a real witness to the clerical sexual abuse in her homeland of Ireland. And so she was acutely aware of the pain and the horror and the tragedy of her own personal trauma and those of her country people. She became an activist for the disempowered and the dispossessed, and shared her own vulnerability and her own story willingly, and really became what I call a prophet who paid a very big price.
Anderson says he was devastated at the news Sinead O'Connor had passed away, and his activism and his work to help victims continues to this day. He says that case against the Vatican, he's waiting to hear in the coming months from a judge in Minnesota whether his current court case against the Vatican can move forward. In the meantime, he continues to help thousands of victims, including those right here in our area. In fact, we learned new information today during our interview regarding a settlement with the Diocese of Winona-Rochester, and we're going to have that information for you coming up tonight on ABC 6 News at 10 o'clock.